Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Nurture here for Major League Managers. We got a quick 7-day sim this morning. I do have an appointment I got to get to, so this one's going to be kind of expedited. But welcome in. Thank you all for being here. Good morning, M's in there. There is a giveaway active, as some of you have obviously noticed. 25 packs, courtesy of Out of the Park Developments. Some Twitch channel points in there for you as well. Ryan's in there. MJ is in there, Abrac is in there, exclamation point ticket if you would like to get entered for a shot to win 25 packs. Gonna get these exports pulled and get rolling here. Good morning, everybody. Evan is in there with a ticket. Evan, I thought you don't play Perfect Team. I think we'll have to I'll have to draw another winner if Evan ends up winning it. Winning 25 packs would be a good reason to start. Evan's in there, Mitoki's in there, Michael's in there. I will start if I win. Sounds like a plan, man. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hopefully everyone's doing well. 1 day to go before Valentine's Day. Love Day tomorrow. Mix and Stir. Good morning, dude. We've been off for a couple of sims. We had some problems with our file. My power went out when we were simming and sort of corrupted some data. So took a couple days to get that fixed. Really happy to be back this morning. Albeit it's going to be a bit of a quick sim. I do have a dentist appointment I got to get to. I've had a lot of appointments lately. A lot of quick sims lately, but got to get it in. Fired up to be simming again. Let's get these exports pulled in here. We'll check them real quick. We've got a pre-sim trade to process. Welcome back, and me too, dental appointment too. Yeah, I gotta get an extraction today, so I'm basically simming, finishing the sim, the stream, heading out to clear all the mountain of snow off my car, and then I gotta go get a tooth yanked out. So not gonna be a very fun afternoon for me, I don't think. Way she goes. Fortunately, an enamel cavity. Hope yours is pain-free. If it's not pain-free, I'll be telling them to give me more needles. Luckily, it's not a front tooth, so I don't have to look like any more of a carny than I already do. All right, exports are in. Just save that, process the trade. Got a couple instructions, roster instructions for the Nationals, who are acquiring 3 players from the cards. Cards in sell mode, sell. All right, let's process this trade. Thank you for the follow, Rambling Rye. Appreciate it.
Thank you for following Rambling Rye. Welcome to the stream.
All right, what do we got here? Ignacio Campo, 100% retained. Lakeo, 100% retained. Keith Anter, 50% retained. Gothard Baumgartner goes back. Rick Hodges, Ryan Bethune, second and third. Thank you for posting that trade, guys. That makes it easier on me. Washington giving up a real nice 19th overall pick in the last draft. Gothard Baumgartner, real nice looking. They're picking up Ignacio Campo, 100% retained. He's in the last year of his deal. He'll need an extension, or he will... Or no, he's got ARB. Never mind. He's got a 10.6 ARB. KO 31. He will need an extension, or he'll walk. Keith Anter, 2 years left at 50% retained. That's a nice deal. Keith Anter's still a really nice pitcher. Minnesota back 16 of the Twins. Royals falling 16.5 back. The White Sox lead the AL Central. Seattle and Oakland at it in the AL West. Oakland trailing half a game. We're on June 15th, so we're getting towards the middle of the season here. Nats currently leading the NL East. Braves back a game and a half. Phillies back 2.5. Cubs have a 3.5 game lead on the Central. They've won 5 in a row. And the Diamondbacks currently leading the Rockies by 2 games in the NL West. Backyard Brawler, thanks for the follow.
Thank you for following Backyard_Brawler. Welcome to the stream.
Settle down, Brian. Full slate of games. As I mentioned, it is going to be kind of a quick one. Probably going to run these at about 300 times speed. There is a giveaway active if you would like a shot at 25 packs, courtesy of OOTP. Exclamation point ticket in the chat, and let's get this rolling. Phillies and Braves at it here too. Both of these teams are just shy of Washington in the standings. Washington has Boston, so Boiler Nemo in there with a ticket. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in this Phillies-Braves game here. Rudo Garcia-Parra hits a solo at bottom of the third. 1-0 Braves. Joey Pacheco singles, Zerpoli scores, Fernandez triples, Pacheco scores, runners advance on a wild pitch, Fernandez scores, Pacheco hits a solo, 5-0 Braves. Sandoval doubles, fuck 2 scores, Mikowski singles, Sandoval scores, Phillies put up 2, but Zerpoli singles and Vargas scores. The Braves will win that ball game, 6-2. Colorado defeats the Cubs, Brewers defeat the Royals. Late game starting in a moment. Chinamuni in there with a ticket. Boston went up early 1-0 on... Sorry, Nats went up 1-0 early. Boston responds. Lescano singles, Van Gilder scores. Jays in Montreal 1-1 in the 5th. Jasper Bird is hurt. Zhao Ji Chi is hurt. Boston leading 7-1. Montreal took a lead, but the Jays have come back. McGuire Jones singles. Burnside scores. Van Gilder singles. Hasek 2 scores. Nats trying to come back here too. Austin Omer 4 hits in the game for the Expos. Boston will beat Washington 7-4. Cleveland defeats Detroit. Kelly Goosecock and the Yankees beating Baltimore 6-2. Jays defeat Montreal 8-4. Mets shut out the Dodgers 4-0. The Marlins defeating the Diamondbacks 9-8. Phil Zachariah 2 home runs in the game. Texas tops Seattle 7-3. Twins beat the White Sox 6-2. Reds defeating the Cards 6-5. Zachariah 4 hits in the game now. Robert Santiago 4 hits in the game for Oakland. Padres defeat Pittsburgh 10-3. Oakland beating California 10-2. And Houston defeats San Francisco 5-1. Those are the finals. Monday, June 15th, 2054. Got Phil Zachariah, the Padres, going 4 for 5, a double, 2 homers, 4 batted in, 2 scored. It's your top performer of the day. Jam-packed trophy room, 2-time World Series champion, 3-time MVP, 8-time All-Star, 29 NL League Championship Series MVP, and a 6-time Platinum Stick, the 35-year-old. He has missed a lot of time, but his numbers are still just shockingly good. Solid player. Jalen Pierre of the Mets. Never heard of him. 7 innings pitched, 1 hit, 0 earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Picks up the 4-0 shutout win. He is a 20-year-old. It's his first season in the show. Second rounder, 33rd overall out of the 53 draft. Posting a 2.82 ERA right now. 12 starts, 73 1/3 with 5 wins and a 1.40 ERA plus. looking good. Sankey is his nickname. I don't know if someone spelled snake wrong or what, but Lewis Thorpe Jr. of the Brewers, 3 for 4, triple homer, 3 batted in, 2 runs scored, and a walk. 8-4 win versus Kansas. 41-year-old making $60 million this year, $43 million next year. How much has he earned in his career? $564 million, big ones. Former two-way player, doesn't pitch much. Oh, they do have him pitching. Oh no, this is WBC. Hasn't pitched in the majors since 2015. 2050 rather. Has done some pitching for USA and Australia at the WBC. His bat is where it's at these days. 66 games, 258 appearances, 323 average, 29 home runs already, and 149 OPS plus. He's, what was I looking at there? He doesn't have 29 home runs. 29 RBIs, 7 home runs. On pace for 177 hits. Death from Above, in there with a ticket. That's a solid band. And we will finish today. Tigers have a DFA. One Suda. What are we going to do with this guy? Victor Canona is injured. Transaction. We're sending this guy down for now. This Suda is too much money to release if we have a better option, so he'll go back on the active. Razor FMG in there with a ticket. Good morning, everybody. Guardians have some DFAs. Chris Trites, the last chin. They will both report to AAA Columbus. On to Tuesday, June 16th. Jays up 6.5. Twins back 15. Mariners back half a game of Oakland. Braves now back half a game of the Nats. Cubs lost. Their win streak is over. Pirates back 3.5. And Rockies back 1 of the Diamondbacks. Their full slate of games here. Phillies and Braves popping off at 2:05. Jays in Montreal, 3:05. Washington has Boston again. Keeping our eye on those. Rudo Garcia par doubles. Vargas scores 1-0 Braves. Luckwell Jr. solo 2-0. Zerpoli grounds out. Henn scores 3-0. Pacheco 2-run home run 5-0. Jays go up 3-0 early. Montreal responds with 2. Phillies have 3 on the board. Then Casper Significant hits a 3-run home run. Phillies take a 1-run lead. Jays up 5-2. Stuart Walker singles. Mikowski scores. Significant singles. Van Beesbrook scores. 8-5 Phillies. Jays up 6-2. Rudo Garcia Parra 2-run home run. Braves get within 1. But the Phillies will win that ball game 8-7. Jason Peck, 4 hits in the game. Nice time to heat up there, Peck. You've been stinking this year. Jays up 16-4. That'll be the final. Padres beat Pittsburgh 6-1. Jays beat Montreal 16-4. Franz Holznick and Corey Burnett both ejected for brawling. Houston defeats San Francisco. Boston comes back and ties the game. Greg Shaw singles, tie scores. Boston takes the lead, 6-3. Tong Myen Moon struck out 10-5. Boston beats Washington 6-3. Dodgers beat the Mets 3-2. Nick Sharp leaves the game with an injury for the Twins. Detroit defeats Cleveland 4-2. Arizona defeats Miami 9-1. The Yankees 8-2 over Baltimore. Andy Swaim's hitting streak ends at 22 games. Cards defeating the Reds 5-1. Texas defeating Seattle 6-5. White Sox 3-2 over Minnesota. Colorado 6-4 over the Cubs. Chris Prinzing 4 hits in the game for the Athletics. Brewers defeat the Royals 2-1 in extras, and Oakland shutting out California 5-0. McGuire Jones of the Toronto Blue Jays going 4 for 6, 2 doubles, a home run, 4 batted in, 4 scored in a 16-4 win versus Montreal. He's on pace for 19 home runs, 85 batted in. He is currently batting .272 with a 117 OPS plus. Would like to see that come up. That's actually just with the Jays. Looks like it's around 132 total. 130 total, batting .287. It's on pace for 160 hits. Number 2 is Jason Peck of the Jays, 4 for 5, 4 doubles, 4 batted in, a run scored. Stan Sternweis, free agent signing in the offseason for a year. He is batting .217 with a 69 OPS plus. Most of his WAR is coming from defense. That game alone took him from a 203 average up to a 217, so maybe this will be a turning point for Peck. He's sort of dying on the vine here. And Stan Sternweis of the Padres, 8 innings pitched, 5 hit, 1 earned, no walks. 10 strikeouts, a 6-1 win versus Pittsburgh. 28-year-old, rookie of the year in 48. Real nice pitching profile here. Screwball, forkball, circle change, knuckle curve. Interesting pitch combinations. Yeah, he's got a 3.10 ERA through 90 innings pitched, 14 starts, a 1.30 ERA plus. He's on pace for 17 wins. Those are the top 3 of the day. Takes us to Wednesday, June 17th. Montreal's lost 2. They are now back 7.5 of the Jays. Twins back 16 of the White Sox again. Mariners back 1.5 of Oakland. Nats half a game lead on the Braves. Cubs 2.5 lead on the Brewers, who have won 2 in a row. And Diamondbacks hold a 1-game lead on the Rockies still. Nine games on the schedule today, a Wednesday, June 17th. Bases loaded, bottom of the first. Miami starts bringing them in. 3-1 lead. Arizona comes back though. Currently have a 3-run lead, top of the 7th. Texas up 1-0. Perry Tuckford, 4 hits in the game. Diamondbacks defeat the Marlins 7-5. Kevin Tomlinson has pitched 5 no-hit innings for Minnesota. Seattle takes the lead from Texas in the 8th. They're up 9-3. White Sox up 2-0 in the 9th. That'll be the final. 9-3 Seattle over Texas. 2-0 White Sox over the Twins. Late games pop off here in a minute. Phillies have the Padres. Jays have Oakland. Braves have the Rockies. Keo Zerpoli leaves the game with an injury for the Braves. That ball game is 1-1. Give me a minute. Gotta take a phone call here. Sorry about that. Just got a phone call there. Boston up 7-4 over Baltimore. Rockies currently lead the Braves 5-3. Jays and Oakland underway. McGuire Jones crowns out. Burnside scores 1-0 Jays. Braves come back. Tate Post singles. Hen scores. Mets shut out the Dodgers 5-0. Cleveland shuts out Detroit, or Cleveland defeats Detroit 7-4. Boston beating Baltimore 10-4. Braves hang on and defeat the Rockies 6-5. Casper Significant hits a 3-run home run top of the 1st. Phillies take a 3-run lead. McGuire Jones singles. Burnside scores 2-1 Jays. Carlos Morjon hits a solo 4-0 Phillies. I better speed this back up. I was like, why is this taking so long? Michael Bird doubles. Novakowski and Peck score. Burnside a 2-run home run. 7-1 Jays. Alba singles. Buchanan Haunt score. Vigo 2-run home run. Vigo 3-run home run. 2-run home runs in the game. Padres take a 7-5 lead. Jays defeat Oakland 9-6. Padres defeat Phillies 9-5. Those are the finals. David Vigo of the Vigo of the Padres, 3 for 5, 2 home runs, 5 batted in, 3 runs scored, a 9-5 win versus Philly. 25-year-old, trade with California in 52. Top performer of the day. Number 2 is Perry Tuckford of the Diamondbacks, 4 for 6, a homer, 4 batted in, 3 scored, 7-5 win versus Miami. Jam-packed trophy room for Perry Tuckford, World Series champion, platinum stick, 7-time Gold Glove, 7-time All-Star, 3-time playoff MVP, 41 years old. Still got a couple real cheap years left at $1.5 million. It's wild. Has left a lot of money on the table to remain a Diamondback. And Hildo Pot of the Rockies, 3 for 3, 2 doubles, homer, 4 batted in, 2 runs scored, and a walk. 2-time All-Star, 2-time World Series champion, platinum stick, 3-time playoff MVP. Top 3 of the day. Montreal now back 8 games of Toronto. Twins back 17 of the White Sox. Seattle back half a game of Oakland. Braves and Nats tied. Phillies back 2 games. Cubs up 2.5 on the Brewers. Diamondbacks up 2 on the Rockies. Full slate of games today. Jays in Oakland again. Phillies in San Diego again. Colorado in Atlanta. Let's pop it off. Speed this one up a little quicker. Exclamation point ticket for anyone new coming into the chat here or into the stream. 25 packs up for grabs courtesy of Out of the Park Developments. Exclamation point ticket to get yourself entered. Kansas City defeats Seattle 4-2. California beats Texas 3-2. Phillies and Padres exchanging runs. Phillies currently have a 12-7 lead. Montreal smashing Miami. Oakland defeats Toronto 7-2. Casper significant 4 hits in the game as the Phillies double up the Padres, a 14-7 victory. Keith Anter has pitched 6 no-hit innings for the Nats, newly acquired, 7 no-hit innings. James Woods leaves the game with an injury for the Marlins. Pat Sutton, 2 home runs in the game for the Guardians. Scott Bernstein, 5 no-hit innings for Houston. Keith Anter, 8 no-hit innings. Bernstein, 6 no-hit innings. And Keith Anter has pitched a no-hitter. Welcome to Washington. Top performer of the day, Keith Anter of the Nats. 9 innings pitched, 0 hit, 0 earned, 2 walks, 11 strikeouts, 4-0 shutout win versus New York. That was his first start in Washington, and he pitched a no-hitter. Complete game, no-hit, shutout. Keith Anter. Number 2, Casper Significant of the Philadelphia Phillies, 4 for 6, double, triple, 7 batted in, 1 run scored, 14-7 win versus the Padres. This guy has been on fire since being traded from Houston to the Phillies. Went from a 273 average with Houston up to a 371 average with the Phillies, a 3.2 WAR. He's been better in almost every single category. 33 games for Houston, 33 games for the Phillies, and you can just see the elevated statistics since joining the Phillies. He is popping off. Currently has a 320 average combined, a 180 OPS plus, 4.3 WAR, on pace for 45 home runs. Pretty sick. He has been outstanding for the Phillies. And Scott Bernstein of the Houston Astros, 8 innings pitched, 1 hit, 0 earned, 0 walks, 6 strikeouts. In the 1-0 win versus Los Angeles. 33-year-old SP, 21 wins last year, on pace for 6.5 WAR and a 160 ERA plus. It's been really good. Top 3 of the day. No transactions. Jays lost. Montreal won. They're back 7 now. Twins back 16 still. Seattle back 1.5 of Oakland. Nats, Braves, and Phillies all won. Nothing changed there. Nothing changed in the NL Central. Nothing changed in the NL West. Got an ad break about to hit here in about 15-20 seconds. Maybe a couple of seconds longer. Take a quick break here. Refresh my coffee. And we'll finish this sim up on the other side. I will talk to you all then. Rob in there with the ticket. It was a solid effort, Rob. Solid effort. Friday, June 19th. Let's get it going here. Welcome back. Boston goes up 5-0 on Baltimore early. Baltimore responds with 2 in the 6th. Boston defeats Baltimore 5-2. Phillies up 1-0 early on the Padres. 2-0. Montreal beats Miami. McGuire Jones with a 2-run home run. Phillies, Casper Significant, a 3-run home run. 5-2 Phillies. Chris Grunwald has hit career home run number 300. Congrats to Grunwald. 6-4 Cubs defeat the Reds. McGuire Jones doubles, Hasek 2 scores, Lizcano singles, Jones scores. Houston shuts out the Dodgers 5-0. Phillies defeating the Padres 5-2. Brewers defeat Pittsburgh 8-2. Jays defeat Oakland 5-1. Braves defeat Colorado 6-1. Meyerhoff ejected. Nats defeating the Yankees 7-3. Phil McCracken, 4 hits in the game for the Twins. Twins defeat Detroit 14-1. Mariners defeat the Royals 7-2. Robbie Juarez gets career RBI number 1,000. White Sox shutout Cleveland 11-0. Arizona defeats the Giants. Texas defeats the Angels. The Cards defeat the Mets. Phil McCracken of the Twins is the top performer today. I got to get through these quickly here. We'll take a quick peek. Number 2 is Steve Cooper of the White Sox. And number 3 is Nick Sharp of the Twins. San Francisco picking up 3 international free agents. Robert Maldonado, third baseman. SP Neoa Edegawa, and center fielder Armando Peralta. Backyard Brawler, first time chatter, entered into the giveaway. Thanks for being here. Thanks again for that follow. No changes in standings to report. Things are tight. It is hard to gain any leads right now. Boston has won 5 in a row. Houston has won 4 in a row. Brewers have won 4 in a row. Full slate of games today. It'll be a quick one. Shohei Nishi leaves the game with an injury for the Royals. The Rockies shut out the Braves 9-0. Miami defeats Montreal. Houston defeats the Dodgers. Seattle defeats Kansas City. Twins defeating Detroit. Ricardo Sandoval 4 hits in the game as the Phillies shut out the Padres 4-0. The Yankees have tied the game 4-4 with the Nats. Boston beats Baltimore. Texas, Guwan leaves the game with an injury. Yankees defeat the Nats 5-4. So Nats and Braves both lose and Phillies win today. They'll move up a game. Pittsburgh defeats Miami, or Milwaukee rather. White Sox defeating the Guardians 4-3. Texas defeating California 7-3. Jays fall to the Athletics 3-2. Cincinnati beats the Cubs. Mets defeating the Cards. San Francisco defeats Arizona. And we got Mike Conaway, John Brown, and Josh Coleman, top 3 of the day. Boston has won 6 in a row. No changes really to report elsewhere. Mariners back half a game at the Oakland Athletics. Nats and Braves tied atop the NL East with the Phillies 1 game back. Brewers back 2.5 with the Cubs. Rockies back 2 with the Diamondbacks. will take us to our last day of the sim, Sunday, June 21st, 54. Short day, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games on the schedule. This will be your last chance to get into the giveaway if you'd like to enter for a shot at winning 25 packs. Almost out of my budgeted time, so we got to run through this quickly. I got to get out of here and leave myself enough time to upload this file. So again, moving through this way quicker than normal. Ran of the third in there with a ticket. KC defeats Houston. Cards defeating Pittsburgh. California defeats the Padres. Jasper Bird leaves the game with an injury. Casper significant grounds into a fielder's choice. Mikowski scores. Reds defeat the Giants 10-4. Cubs beat the Mets. White Sox defeat the Twins. Diamondbacks defeat the Marlins. The Phillies shut out the Dodgers 3-0. Baltimore defeats Seattle 3-2. Chris Grunwald, Hector Paez, and Buck 2 of the Phillies, the top 3 performers of the day. Cleveland claiming Iho Inatho on waivers. So a reasonable contract. Maybe he can turn it around. He's got 4 years left at 5.4. I don't hate that for the Guardians. Maybe they can use him pitching. He's not been utilized as a pitcher, which I think he's actually probably maybe a better pitcher than a batter at this point, Evan. So I would recommend switching this guy to two-way player. And I mean, his control is absolutely terrible. You can use some sliders to maybe try to deal with that. But you might get a little bit more value out of that contract if you're using him on both sides. So final standings of the sim: Jays remain up 7, White Sox remain up 17, Oakland up 1 game on Seattle. You got the Phillies back half a game of the Nats and Braves, who are tied. Cubs still atop the NL East by 3 games. Diamondbacks up 2.5 in the NL West. All right, I'm going to close the giveaway and draw a winner here. Giveaway is closed, and we will draw a winner in 3, 2, 1. Evan Almighty. Congratulations, you've won 25 packs. Now you got to create a perfect team, dude. Unless you really don't want to, you can just say so now and I can draw another winner. It's up to you, dude. Draw another. Ran of the third. Congratulations, you've won 25 packs courtesy of Out of the Park Developments and Evan Almighty. No problem. Thanks to OOTP for hooking us up with the drops and the giveaways. We would be nowhere without them. In terms of our Twitch presence anyway. Much thanks to them. Much thanks to all of you for being here. We'll mark that complete. I just need your case-sensitive OOTP username. I do have it in... Oh, I had it in Twitch Whispers, but I don't anymore. If you want to whisper it to me or say it here, just need your case sensitive OOTP username and I can get those packs sent your way. Let's remember the screenshots this time. I will send that right now. Thanks for entering. Thanks for being here, MJ. These screenshots into Discord for the general managers. Bizarre, it didn't take a screenshot of the standings, even though I'm quite sure I did hit that. All right, that is going to do it for me. I'll get you guys over to max LP 80 so you can keep collecting your drops if you have not got them all yet. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you on Sunday morning. Thanks again to OOTP for the drops and the packs, and thanks to all of you for being here. Appreciate you all. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Happy Valentine's Day. Talk to you later.
Hey, Nursha, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? How's Major League Managers going? Bench. Welcome those from Nursha's stream. I'm doing franchise time machines raider roster a test run in that to see if I can figure out a formula with the BDBC. There is a 4 into the chat if you guys want to fill that out for a chance to win packs. It is 10 for the winner and 5 for second place. You have a good morning, Nursha.